This is Jerry Schwartzman with Milestone Memories and Events. Let's talk today about something very, very important. The term RSVP. I know you've heard of it, I know you've seen it, but let's talk about what it really means to you as well as your host at any event, be it a wedding or a graduation party, sweet 16, anything you want to talk about. I was talking to a lady the other day from the Economic Development Council from the governor's office, and she was talking about what a great event we had put on. And she mentioned that people responding is always such a nerve-wracking issue when it comes to any event. And I explained to her, yes, it really is. RSVP is actually an acronym, and it's in French. And so it translates, loosely translated, generally translates to Répondez s'il vous plaît, which means respond if you please. It's very, very important. Your host or hostess needs to know how many guests are coming to the event so that they can plan accordingly. Not just for food, but for place settings, plates, flatware, glasses, party favors, everything. It's so important. And sometimes you'll see the letters RSVP with a date. So RSVP, for example, no later than, or RSVP by June 2nd, 2019. That's super important because they need to know that is their deadline. Well, why is there a deadline? Aren't they going to hold the event regardless? Yes, they are. The problem is, though, that the caterer needs to know how many plates to prepare, how much food to prepare. And if you've ever had a party, you know what it's like when people don't let you know if they're coming or not. So try to keep that in mind next time you receive an invitation. If you don't see an RSVP date, call them anyway and say, hey, I didn't notice an RSVP date, but I want to let you know that I will be there. And that's very important. I promise you, your host or hostess will greatly appreciate it. And it's certainly, if you do see an RSVP date there, or an RSVP line and a phone number, call them immediately. You should know, the minute you get the invitation, you should know right then and there, you check your calendar, you should know already if you are able to make it or not. This isn't an era where you sit there and you just, well, let me wait till the very last minute and see if anything else better comes around. No, that's not how that works. Or perhaps it works, but it doesn't work as well. So it's important. You want to be fully included in that party, in that event, right? So next time you get an invitation, you see the RSVP, please kindly RSVP, kindly call them, let them know you're coming. Thanks. Have a great weekend.